Hi, I'm Claire Tompkins, the Clutter Coach. This is part of my video series that's based on my guide, 52 Simple Ways to Get Organized. I wrote this guide because I wanted to provide tips for people to really get started on their organizing projects as fast as possible and not have to read a 200-page book before they start doing it. So, you can buy the guide on my website. I'll give you the link here at the bottom of the screen, or you can just keep watching. I'm going to be making episodes for each of the 52 chapters. So the chapter we're doing today is simple way number 5, and it's called Assign Homes. It's much easier to put things away when you know where they go. It's amazing how many people will leave stuff out and they have an intention to put things away, but when push comes to shove, they realize, well, it doesn't have a place to go, and that's why it's still out. So, how do you know? You just decide, really. You base your decision on things like how much stuff there is to be put away, whether you need to have it handy, and what size and shape container makes sense. If it's football helmets, it's going to need one container. If it's pieces of paper, it's going to need another kind of container. For example, paper can go in stacking trays, wall-mounted slots, cute baskets, magazine holders, kind of whatever floats your boat. It's good to use what appeals to you and what makes sense to you. To make sure that your paper containers, for example, are really effective, you really need to label them. Actually, that goes for any kind of container. I mean, even like your spice jars in the kitchen. You might think, well, I can recognize cinnamon sticks when I see them. I've seen them for many years now. But having a label that says cinnamon on the bottle, your brain just makes that connection just that much faster. So the same with paper. Say one of your containers has bills that you need to pay in it. You know, at first glance, what you're going to see is a bunch of envelopes. And even if it takes you just a half a second to realize, oh, those are my bills, it's just that much more thinking you have to do and remembering. And we want to try to make it as easy as possible. That's the whole deal here. So right now, if you don't have any containers, you can start labeling your paper piles with Post-it notes that will identify what they are and stack them. That's not an ideal situation, but it's the way that you find out how much of each stack you have, and then you get to go shopping and buy the appropriate container. If you shop first, you might end up with stuff that's really wonderful, and it's so much fun to shop for those kind of things, but it might not really work for you, so we want to avoid that. So that is simple step number 5, simple way number 5. You can get the whole guide by watching the episodes that I make here, or you can purchase it yourself on my website, and here's the link here. The guide is 52 pages long. Each tip just takes up 1 page because, again, I want to make it short and sweet, and each one has an action step, so you can just open it to a page and get a really good idea to help yourself get organized right now. I'm Claire Tompkins, the Clutter Coach, and I will see you next time. Thanks.